Hammers Walk podcast.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Where Hammers Walk. It is the first game over and done with from the league season. Not what we all wanted, but we are going to go dissect this. But first of all, just a quick thing to say about I'm keeping the email on the bottom. If you need to talk to us, want to discuss anything with us, need to pop on and have a nice little debate with us, then it is our honour, and just let us know by giving us an email. But we'll go straight in to discussing the game with the 2-2 draw with Burnley. Hello, Sam. How are you doing? What did you think?
Hello, Andrew. Good evening.
Thank you. So we don't do professional on this podcast. It was like really alien there.
I was like, you're not introducing me today, okay? Oh, yes.
I know. Yeah, what did you think, mate? Take us through it.
Yeah, it was an interesting game, to say the least. One change from Portsmouth, and that's Solomon instead of Alvarez. Alvarez has done his magic trick and has completely disappeared off the face of the earth suddenly within a week. That's quite an achievement. Started off good. It's a decent first half without really troubling Burnley. Burnley had the better chances all throughout the whole game. Second half, I mean, great goal by Kilman, by the way. Of all people, I would have not said they all scored, but he did.
Mm-hmm.
And second half, I think Pablo must have came off for an injury, surely, because why would you take him off? As soon as we had Pablo come off, you had no one winning for his first balls.
Mm-hmm.
And doing for pressure work, doing for hard work that he does. But yeah, Burnley's just a decent team. They're gonna be able to fight back. And as soon as Skulls made a silly challenge, and let's be truthful, it was a pen. We was always going to be backs against walls, and we know West Ham with backs against walls, we can't do it.
No, it's exactly that, mate. That pen just gave him the confidence to go snatch that second goal and nick the draw from us. To be honest, mate, the first half I was really happy with. I saw the fight from the players. You know, the thing we haven't started a season with for the last 2 seasons was that fight. But we all know this season is a very important season for us, on and off the pitch. But yeah, it's disappointing. I think, like we was discussing before we come on, if it was the 30th game, we would be quite disgruntled, a bit like what's going on sort of thing. But it's the first game, they've just come back. Okay, they've probably not got the legs, you know, as a competitive game. Because to be honest, by the 90th minute, we won the game in Portsmouth against Portsmouth, shall I say? But yeah, it was just one of them games, you know. It should have gone a different way. But unfortunately, but this is what I was saying last week. You know, the league bites, and it's happened in the first game for us. So maybe
it's not going to be an easy league. It's not going to be an easy league. We're not going to walk over. We have to be on top of a game.
No, it'd be a nice kick in the nuts for them to how this league is. You know,
pecan nuts or hazelnuts.
Both.
Walnuts.
Walnuts. Brazil nuts.
Ooh.
But
Monkey
no,
nuts.
I think it's a nice little learning curve, nice and early, so they can expect what's actually going to be happening in the season. You know, Burnley is there or thereabouts on the good side of the league. So, okay, we was gonna win before the what was it, the 97th minute or something like that, I think.
Five, I
Um,
think
something.
so.
Um, 90, no, 72, no, 93, 93 that pen, and then 90 plus two. So, but if we was gonna win it.
93. I thought it was 83
Yeah,
for pen.
93. I just checked it. That's what's on it.
All right, all right. I'm not arguing.
But in other words, I would sort out that back four though. It's not as solid as what we
Yeah,
would want. Kilman had a good game. I'll say that. He scored. He had a good game compared to Kilman's standards. He didn't have a Mavropanos game.
yeah, but
But
even Mafropanos didn't have a Mafropanos game. I thought the whole back
no,
four was dodgy, and I thought the
yeah.
goalkeeper was dodgy. And Manson really, just really
When he come out and
struggling to
sort
like
of
Manson.
like when he come out of his area to kick that ball and the header
Oh, yeah, that
went
was
back
really
towards the guy,
sweaty.
I
Yeah,
was like, "What are you doing?"
yeah,
But this is it though. Might have got away with it in Premiership. Won't get away with it in Championship. They've got players what
mm,
don't have that fear factor. They're like, okay, we're playing West Ham, let's have them. We're the team to beat this season, so it's gonna be extra difficult, and them silly things need to be cut out very early.
yeah. For
Veltman,
me,
I
though,
felt
it's so
should have played. He should have
yeah,
played.
yeah, maybe. Well, like I said last week on last week's pod, that I kind of agreed with you that Veltman should have started instead of Kilman because Kilman was rubbish in the Premier League, and we're basically
Mm.
playing a Premier League team from last year. So why we're
Yep.
playing Kilman? We should have played
No,
Veltman in
exactly.
the Burnley game. Play Kilman against Charlton. He's
Yep.
good enough for that level. We saw it against Portsmouth, but against
Yeah.
Burnley, he was Premier League level as well with us. But
Bit
for
dodgy.
me, it did. Yeah. For me, it did show though a huge lack of squad depth.
No.
At the moment, until we get a few more transfers in, it's going to really be dodgy because our starting lineup, beautiful, it's top of the league. As soon as you look on subspence, yeah, it's League One standard at best for me.
Yeah.
You got Ariola,
Well,
decent goalie.
to be honest, mate, I would have said obviously like Kante. Looking at him
yeah, but he started.
before the season start, like I would have said, yeah, Championship, maybe League One, but he's actually proven to be coming alive, mate. So I think some of these players on the bench will surprise us this season. I know we've gone down, but it's more of a fight, and I think they've got the fight in them. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to wait and
I
see
just
what
think
happens.
we need a few more. We need a few more attacking reinforcements because as soon as Pablo got injured, I'm certain he got injured, or at least had a niggle. Surely, it can't be tactical. But yeah, as soon as Pablo went injured, we had no one to replace him. It was Will Prowse going in midfield, so we went 4-3-3 or whatever you want to call it. But you're looking for bench. So, well, who else would you be able to replace him with? The most attacking player was George Surfy, and again, he's more midfield. So we really need to. We might get one more striker at least, but I think we need two, especially if we're gonna keep on playing 4-4-2.
Well, we've just got rid of Nicholas Fulkrug. He's out the door. Thank God. So that might be a bit more money we can pump into the team. We've got a few.
It's only a loan.
Was it really?
Fulkrug's only a loan.
Yeah, but still, it's still sort of.
But Fulkrug has
high wages,
accepted
and that's
less.
what we could pump into it.
He accepted less wages to get it, so West Ham's not paying any wages. But
exactly, so that's a bit of money pumping into the team. But yeah, I'm just hoping it's going to be better against Charlton. I really do. Not as in
I
as we're
do.
playing, just to keep. I feel like we played all right, mate. To be honest, all right. We
Yeah.
we sort of skydived at the end. You know what I mean? We did
Hmm.
sort of. So I can see us. The more and more we kind of go through the games, the more and more they're going to be able to play 90 minutes.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what
we
I
did
mean?
play away until the 80th minute. And
Yeah.
then that
No,
was when it,
exactly.
as soon as we made one mistake with penalty and went 2-1, nerves, sitting back, getting more and more defenders on, it was guaranteed to happen.
Yeah. But then, to be honest, when from the substitutes happened, that is when we looked a bit iffy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
But again, that goes back to the squad depth thing. Who else
again, yep.
would have Nuno put on? He had no one else of quality to put on to hold a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, yeah, but a bit reassuring the back line, as in you had Veltman on their bench, you had Juve on the bench. They could have come on, secured it.
Mm.
Solomon move him sort of into the middle. Scars up onto the left. There is options to use these players which are already on the pitch in different positions. If it's just for 10 minutes, it's just for 10 minutes. You know, but it needs to work, and I think this is what
Yeah.
Nuno's now got to find out. Where can people play just to cover if in case there is an injury, in case there is a red card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's only had one season, and it's been a challenging season for him. Well, he's not really had one season. He's had what, three quarters, three
Yeah,
quarters of a
about three
season, half a
quarters.
season.
Yeah.
So he's still sort of learning this team, and now we've lost
Yeah.
players. He's now got to relearn a few more players, which he was never not really using. You
Yeah.
know,
I think we'd be fine as soon as
so
we bring in one or two more players and we make our subs look decent as well. If there's players
mm,
dropping from first team to subs or vice versa, it don't matter. If the suspense is looking more stronger, I guarantee you we're fine. We'll still finish top. A 2-2 draw
no,
to
exactly that.
Burnley on the opening game of season is not a disaster, not one bit.
And it's not the end of the world. It's
No.
not. Like I'm happy with what I saw, but they are gonna get better as we go along.
Yeah, it's
It's
one of the
literally
hardest games
the first.
of the league.
Mm, yeah.
So
Well, if you think Wolves drew their game
yeah,
on the first night. What was it? Blackburn Rovers.
yeah.
You wouldn't have seen that coming. You know.
Well,
So
Wolves was
the
losing to Blackburn as well.
exactly,
At least
exactly
West
that.
Ham was never in a losing position.
No, exactly that. We're sitting 11th at the moment with 1 point. Bit early to bring up the league
I was
table,
about to
but
say.
we're sitting in 11th. 1 point. At least we're not bottom. At least we're. I'm just putting it there.
Mate,
Like,
we would
look at
have never
all.
been
Look at.
bottom even if we lost. Southampton's on -4.
Shit, we're not in relegation, all right?
First time in a year, not in
Yeah,
relegation. Woo!
first time in a year. But yeah, no, like we got to look at the bright side. It's not the end of the world. It's a 1-1 draw to Burnley. They're a Premiership club. Their striker is really good, to be honest with you as well. He's always grabbing goals. He's done it in the Premier League. He's done it in the
Yeah,
Championship. He knows
Stan
exactly
Lemon.
what he's doing. It is what it is, but that's who we're up against.
Yeah,
These are teams who we are up against, which are just going to nick points. And they'll feel like it's a win because they've nicked the points off us, you know.
mm,
But
yeah,
we need to just keep going out there, keep battling, keep trying, and getting to the end of the game. That is all we got to do. Because nine
exactly.
times out of 10, we will be getting 3 points. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
these top clubs which are sort of going to be like, no, we're going to have this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They'll be right up for it.
yeah.
So,
I'm still positive. I saw enough good points in the game to be positive, and we've still got time to bring in a few more players, and we're starting to get a better squad now. I've got
no, exactly.
belief. I've got belief.
Exactly that. And as you're talking about bringing in more players, what do we think of this signing?
Beautiful. Beautiful
A
man.
beautiful man joining a beautiful club. He might
I'm
be our
not going
new
to say
specimen.
specimen. No, 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 no. I said not to say that word. Last time we had specimen, what
He
happened to
left
him? Oh, he
early.
didn't play a single game.
He might be our new and improved specimen. But no, I've again, it's not one which I know about, so I can't really comment on this man. But what I've seen and heard
Just a
and
quick
heard him
question. Do
talk
you know
about,
any people that we bring in?
not really. You know, mate, I've been too busy at work to actually do any sort of research on him and see how he plays and
Yeah,
this, that, and the
yeah,
other. So,
yeah,
you know, as
yeah.
we all
Because I'm
know,
I'm always at
I'm part
home
of a wedding
researching.
venue, which, you know, August is just. I've got weddings every day. Like I can't do much, mate. I can't do much. You know, the last podcast I'd done outwork, so I edited and made it go out within 10 minutes. So,
Uh,
um, but yeah, go on. I'll let you comment on this again. What do
yeah.
you know about Mr. Engels?
Oh, well, I'm happy. Yeah. So he's very much a replacement for Matias Fernandez.
Hmm.
Maybe not quite as good defensively. He can still get about and do the hard work and a few tackles here and there, but just not as consistent as Fernandez. But going forward, he can be creative. He can get out long shots. He can, do a nice pass. Or that's what he done for Celtic anyway.
Yeah.
Also, he's a championship transfer record. I didn't know if you knew that.
No.
I think it was
22.1 million.
22. Yeah, 22 million. So that's a championship transfer record, apparently. Well, I heard. I didn't believe it, but there you go.
Okay.
Um,
We'll take that.
yeah, and he's wearing number 7 if you want him for your search. But
Is
no,
he really?
he's number 7.
See, I've
But
got number 27 on my app.
I'm sure he said number 7
I
when
thought
I
he was
looked it up
7.
the other day. I'm
I
gonna have
really,
to look
because of
now.
on the West Ham app, they said he was number 7, but on
Yeah.
my other app, it says 27.
That's not
So
useful.
it's
I
not
mean,
useful.
well,
Look,
on
look.
Wikipedia it says 7.
Look, number 7,
Yeah.
Engels.
Well, if
But
it
on
says
my
7
app,
on for West Ham's app, on West Ham, that's what I'm
it's
taking
got
it
to be
as.
7.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he had 14 goals in 66 appearances, I believe, for Celtic in space of 2 years. For a midfielder, that's pretty decent numbers. I mean, I know SPL is not Premier League standard, but I would say that's probably on equal with Championship. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, positive signing, and it'd be interesting who he will replace. I reckon it'd be
Yeah.
Alford at the moment.
Do you? See,
Yeah,
Orford's done really,
Conte's
really bloody well.
Alford has played
Conte's
really
done
well,
too.
but Conte's been
Yeah.
just quality.
Yeah. No, I do get that one. Do get that one. But then, like, where's Suchek at?
Well, Suchek's still injured, isn't
Don't
he?
say- Is he injured?
Yeah, he's still injured from the World Cup.
Is he really?
Yes.
I wondered where he was, mate. Do you think? But then, do you think when Suchek comes back in, then do you think they will
I
replace
reckon it
Kante
could
with
be
Suchek?
Suchek and Engels. I reckon that'll be our main midfield, Suchek and Engels, with maybe Alvarez if we want a bit more defensive, if he does stay, that is.
Mm-hmm.
If he miraculously comes back. But yeah, I reckon, I don't know if he'll start against Charlton. He'll certainly come on against Charlton, but I don't know if he'll start, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does start.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Especially if
well,
Pablo's injured, actually. If Pablo's injured, he could be like more for number 10 and still have Alford and Conte down there. Or Conte as number
yeah,
10 and Engels and Alford.
we'll,
But yeah,
we'll
great
have to.
signing.
Yeah, no, yeah. I've heard good things. I have heard good things. I just can't say I've seen how he plays. So, um, but yeah, I think we're going in the right direction with everything, mate. I feel like there's going to be a couple more signings to come. I
Mm.
don't think we're
Mm.
over. It's not over in the transfer window just yet. I do think maybe got another defender coming and probably another attacker coming.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
feel.
definitely.
If we
Well,
do,
we
we
do
do.
have a striker coming. So I'm just plugging you in. You need a bit of a shock.
Uh,
Um,
needed to be charged up
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. Well, now I know we're getting another striker. That's for certain. Apparently he's having a medical, and that's I can't remember his first name, but it's Peru from Leeds.
Peru,
Peru, something like that. He's a Leeds player, but
Peru,
Peru.
Peru.
I have to say, I wanted Troy Power, and we kept going on for him, but it was
It's just
always going to
taking
be
too
tough
long to
bringing
get
him
him.
in. Well, yeah, and also like European clubs are now coming in for him. We're not going to be able to get him with him, so it'd be a great replacement if we do get that one overflowing Peru, and that'd be a good backup for Pablo, or even a starter and Pablo be the backup.
Mm. I don't think well, they're thinking of Tatty's going. That's what I think they're sort of trying to
Nah,
eliminate, just in case he
Tati's
goes.
not going. He's
I
not
don't
going.
think he will, but I have heard some rumours. I know we don't do rumours on this channel, but I've heard some rumours he might go. But I honestly, to me, I don't think he will. I think he enjoys it where he is. He's loving life at West Ham, but you never know. You never know in the world of football. Um,
False
but
news.
Leeds
False
ball,
news.
but Leeds ball Peru, Joel Peru
Joe
for
Peru, thank you.
12.1 million.
Yeah,
What are we in for him? You
we're going to
heard
get,
anything money wise?
apparently, we're getting him on loan with a
Yeah.
obligation to buy if we go up. And apparently, the obligation to buy be about 15 million. That's what I've heard.
Okay.
But I reckon that'd be a good deal because when he signed for Leeds in Championship, he had a very good season in the
Yeah,
Championship,
yeah.
scoring a lot of goals.
To be honest, what I'm looking here last 12 months, he's been good. He's been good. Market
Yeah,
value apparently is about 7.8, but 27 years old, 5'11", forward, left-footed.
yeah.
So
It'd be a great addition to a Championship side to go up now and probably build for Premier League to stay up next year.
yeah, no, that I'll make you right. I do make you right on that one. Um, I just think there's got to be a couple more coming in, and I think we'll be sorted. But as long as they're the right people, we need
Exactly.
them playing for the badge, not just playing for money.
Mm.
So, but yeah, we've got Charlton next. Good old
Woohoo!
Charlton,
And guess who's
London
going?
derby. Me,
You going?
yeah, got your ticket.
On
Your
it?
mum sent, your mum sent it to me.
Really? How did she get
Yeah,
onto my email?
because she's your mum.
I better delete a few emails.
But yeah, we got Charlton next. Um, quite looking forward to it, really.
Yes.
It's
Mhm.
we are. It's lucky we're not playing it at Charlton
Mm.
because I don't know if you've heard today.
No.
There was a person found. I'll say it that way. A person found in Charlton's stadium today. So there will be some sort of question why he was on the roof and how he fell. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh,
And he was found today in Charlton's football club. So
oh, wow.
yeah. So
Well, it
glad we
can't
are
be
playing
because
it.
of the football because Charlton won the other day.
Well, they weren't playing either, so they weren't climbing it to watch them. So unless the women's were playing.
Of the under 21s.
um, but yeah, so how do we feel that this is going to go down? Excuse the pun.
I was trying to move past it. I'm like, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Oh God, excuse me. Um, yeah.
Oh,
How do you think it's gonna go, mate? How do you think it's gonna go? It's gonna be at home.
Yeah, I'm a lot more confident with this game than I was against Burnley. Like I said, I think Charlton's a team that'll be more fighting relegation than
Yep.
being up in promotion. Even though at the moment they are in the playoffs at least, but that's just after one game.
That's because
But
they begin with C.
yeah, exactly. But no, Charlton's not going to be easy again. I reckon it's going to be a very similar game to Portsmouth. You know, if
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if West Ham starts slow because we always do, and if Charlton score, but I do think West Ham's quality will come through and absolutely batter Charlton. I
Do you want to
really
do
do.
your score?
Yeah, I am going to go. Do I go more or less? Yeah, okay, I got it. I reckon it's going to be Charlton 1, West Ham 4.
So you're
With
gonna go for my score from last
yeah, I
week,
actually think
right?
you went 1 week early, mate. I told you 4-1 was silly. I was going to go 3-1, but I don't know. I got a feeling we're going to win 4-1 and make up for Burnley game. But I reckon Bowman will score. Mafropanos will score. Tati twice.
Tatty twice. Oh.
And we win 4-1,
So
but we're going to go 1-0 down again.
do you? Right. Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it goes that way.
So I'm going for. Well, I'll put it this way.
Ooh.
I think we're going to play very well. I think Nuno's going to crack the whip and
I've
basically.
got the score in
Get,
my hands.
yeah, I mean, you've got the score in your hands, are you?
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to crack the whip. We're going to literally just come out, steamroll them. I really do. And I think Tatty will get all the goals.
Ooh. By how many?
And I'm going for 3-0. And it'll be our first. Oh. It'll be our first clean sheet of this season to literally give them the boost they need. So, yeah, I think 3-0, mate. I do.
Yeah, you're so predictable, mate.
Well, I was going to have you on and be like, I'm going to go for 6-2. And if it ends up being 6-2, I will come back to this video. I'll be
Let's
like,
start
I
doing
just
silly
I
scores
told ya.
now. Let's start doing silly scores now, just to.
But no,
keep them on.
I'm going for 3-0. 3-0. I think it will finish, and I think Catty will get his hat trick.
Mm.
And I think it'll be 2 assists. I'm going for assists now. 2 assists from Manor Solomon, and I think
Ooh.
Bowen will get assists.
Ooh.
And they'll all
Ooh.
come from crosses.
You know, I would not be surprised if Conte gets another assist. He's already got 2 in 2 games, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets one as well.
Yeah. No, yeah. But no, Manor Solomon. 2 assists, Bowen 1 assist. Tatty gets all 3 goals. And
Either way,
we're gonna
it's
end
gone
it there.
3-0
We're gonna
and
end
I've
it there.
gone 4-1.
Yeah, no, exactly. But we're gonna end it there. There's only one thing to say from me and Sam, and that is, come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.
We're Hammers Walk Podcast.